Hello, everyone. This is Carlo. There are some days when Carlo has things to do, and then there are days when Carlo doesn't have anything to do. On those days, he often finds himself feeling bored and looking for entertainment, and this sometimes gets Carlo into trouble. Well, we found something for Carlo to do on those days. Welcome to Chris King Tech Talk.
Hello and welcome to the Chris King Tech Talk. I'm your host, Carlo, the Senior Warranty Tech here at Chris King. And on today's episode, we're here in the wheel department to talk about how we build wheels and some of the wheel options you can expect to find here at Chris King. To help talk about wheels, I've invited Greg, the sales manager here at Chris King. Welcome, Greg.
Hey, Carlo. How's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Good. Can you explain to us what your role is here at Chris King?
Sure. Well, I wear a lot of hats. Sales manager is my main focus, but I'm also the wheel product manager. I've been here for about 12 years, and I started at the company by building the wheel department in the sense of developing the product line, developing like the production facility, and how we build wheels.
So when you came to Chris King, what was your main goal in starting the wheel department?
Yeah, I really wanted the wheels that we built to be an extension of the quality of all Chris King products. So it was really important to find rim manufacturers to work with that had excellent quality, and also then make sure that as we were assembling it, that we're assembling the best wheel that we could in terms of spokes, nipples. We wanted to make sure that everything we're doing here in the department as well matches the same level of repeatability and just creating like a really durable, great performing wheel.
Yeah, I can definitely see that in our product lineup and then some of the options that we have. You mentioned being able to provide a better option for customers and dealers. How does that compare to a full custom wheel that a bike shop would be able to offer these people?
I would describe our wheel department and the wheel offering as kind of a production custom mix. Mm-hmm. And so what I mean by that is we've set up the whole department so that we're efficient at assembling the wheels that we offer, and that we're building great quality into it. From the customer side, trying to make the purchase process a little bit easier. Mm-hmm. And so production custom is we've determined like what are the best wheels, the assembly of the wheel, and what the lacing pattern, what the spoke is for the intended use. Mm-hmm. And really all the customers have to pick is what color they want, mm-hmm. what drivetrain they need for their bike, and what type of bearings they want in the hubs. Right. Yeah. So that's really what I mean by production custom and kind of making it easier.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can definitely see the benefit of having all the touches of a custom wheel, but all the efficiencies and being able to just click buy now of a production wheel.
Right.
Do you have a pun that you want to say in this one?
Let's roll on over.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. We don't have to say it.
We can do it. Let's just do it. Let's hit them with it. I appreciate you sharing how we do things here at the wheel department. You want to go look at how wheels are made?
Yeah, let's roll on over there.
Sweet. Well, it looks like we're in the wheel department now. No, we are already in the wheel department.
Looks like we're further into the, we're really further into the wheel department.
So to start our recipe of a wheel, I would want to start with a hub.
So because we keep all of the rims in stock, the hub really is the item that triggers the rest of the wheel building process. So once we have the hubs, then we can begin. So they're sitting right here. And so I've got the hubs, I know that, and now I can go on and grab the next part, which is going to be the spokes.
Okay, yeah, show me some of these spokes.
Cool.
Wow.
So yeah, we've got all of our spokes in here. We've got 3 different types that we use, mm-hmm. and again, depending on what it calls for, we can grab our Sapim Race spokes, Sapim CX Ray spokes, or Sapim D-Light spokes.
Why do we use only Sapim?
We use Sapim spokes because they're really high quality. Mm-hmm. They're very durable. They offer excellent performance characteristics, mm-hmm. and they also fit our hubs really well. Mm-hmm. So the elbow of the spokes is of the right length and bend to really match well with the width of our flanges.
Okay. Yeah, and having that good fit, I feel like would create for like a better overall built wheel as well as a more consistently built wheel.
Absolutely.
So we've grabbed our spokes. What's the next step?
Yeah, we're going to grab the nipples and we'll grab the rims that the wheel build calls for.
Cool. So it looks like our nipples here on the table are kind of coated in some kind of film. What's going on with that?
Yeah, we soak all of our nipples in a lubricant bath prior to the build process. The Sapim Secure Lock nipples that we use have a mechanical locking mechanism that helps ensure that they don't lock themselves loose. The lubricant allows us to have a little bit smoother build process. So the thread interface and the rim to nipple interface is just has less friction.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. So we have our spokes over there. We have our nipples. What's the next step?
Yeah, so we can actually just slide down a little bit, and this is the point where we would go ahead and load the spokes into the hub. I've got a couple down here that are already in process, and this is what it looks like once a hub has been spoked.
Yeah, it looks like you just spoke a bunch of them. Guessing that's like a time saver aspect, or yeah?
Yep, it's definitely an efficiency thing. So because we're building wheels all day long, it's a whole lot easier just to do a batch of the day's builds all at one time. So we would go from spoking all at one time, and then we'd go on to lacing the hub into its rim.
Awesome. Let's go do that. Cool.
Here we have the lacing fixture. This is where all of our wheels come together. And it's able to adapt without any sort of adjustment to any wheel size that we would need to build.
Or even axle configuration, I see.
And axle configuration, exactly. Like we just wanted something where you could pop the hub down, rim, and
get it
lace
laced. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. You can just sit here, focus on getting all the wheels laced up before you move on and focus on just like truing it or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So once we finish lacing the wheel here, then we take it over, put it on the cart, and it would get ready to start being actually trued up and one step closer to riding.
Awesome. Let's go check those out.
Cool. So after the wheel is laced, then it's going to come over here to this rack as it awaits its turn to get trued and built. Cool. So we can come over here to this truing station where there's looks like a King ARD 44 wheel already in process.
This is a pretty fancy looking truing stand. Can you tell me more about this?
Yeah, so this is a P&K Lai truing stand. They're made in Germany. The really unique thing about this truing stand is that the clocks or gauges on them are nonlinear, as opposed to your standard gauge where it's just going to go round and around. So this basically is showing you from 0, which would be like the center of either lateral or radial, to all the way up to 10 millimeters right or left.
Wow. Yeah, and it looks like this whole section is just 1 millimeter. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it really helps your brain understand what's happening and can really tell you like what you should be doing at any one point in the truing process. Right. The other part that's great about these machines and part of our batch building system is once you set it up for a specific wheel, like you just keep doing that wheel. So we would do, this is an ARD 44 rear wheel. So we would continue to do ARD 44 rear wheels.
And then everything's all configured to that one spot. So center is always going to be center.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely way more efficient. So can you tell me more about this thing that I've been standing in front of?
Yeah, this is Smashy. Smashy is a tool that we use to make sure that all the wheels that we ship are of the highest quality and able to be taken right out of the box and ridden. Going back to the word I was using, repeatability, this is what ensures that is happening for every wheel. The way that it works is essentially we're applying a known force to both sides of the wheel, and we do this twice throughout the truing process. On one side of the wheel, when it's being pushed down, it's relieving the tension of the spokes, which if it's a round spoke allows it to unwind. On the other side of the wheel, it is making sure that the spokes at the elbow are properly seated, and at the same time the nipple is also being seated in the rim.
We want the first ride to feel just like the 20th and 100th ride.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of applying, like giving all that first ride stress that you would get as you actually ride a wheel, taking care of all that for you, basically. So you've shown us those steps of truing, smashing. Looks like we're pretty much at a fully built wheel. Is there anything else left?
Yeah, the wheel's pretty much done. We just have to put rim tape on, clean the wheel, and little bits and bobs that we've got, tubeless valves and those kinds of things. And then the wheel's ready to go in a box and head out the door.
All right, let's head back over to my desk. Cool. Thanks for showing me around the wheel department. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. I appreciate you taking the time, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. See ya. Thanks for watching the Chris King Tech Talk. I've been Carlo, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for showing me around. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was really fun to talk about.
Yes! Yes!
Sorry.
No, you should definitely do it. Yeah, I loved it. I was waiting for it.